Time for big horsepower and big hair. You're watching Monster Truck Attitude.
Welcome back, Monster Truck fans, to the Gravedigger Showdown right here today on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel. 8 Gravedigger monster trucks are going to be throwing it down right here in the arena, ready to rip, roar, and let it fly. And we're about to figure out how round 1 action is going to be breaking down here on the Gravedigger Showdown. Blonde to the Bone coming into the action, taking on 40th anniversary. Grandma's coming back to take on 20th anniversary. Then the 30th anniversary is going to be taking on the 90s Gravedigger. And then the 25th anniversary returns to take on the Green Ghost Gravedigger. That is how round 1 action is going to be breaking down. A lot of anniversary trucks on a lot of cool retro paint schemes are going to be throwing it down here at the Gravedigger Showdown. Right now, Blonde to the Bone takes on 40th anniversary to get us started. Here's the green light, and down the straightaway they go. Blonde to the Bone with the early lead, up and over the cars now. Blonde to the Bone tries to shut it down into the wall protection down there, but nonetheless gets a huge win here in the first round against the 40th anniversary Gravedigger. Next up here in round 1, it's Grandma coming to the scene over on the outside lane to take on the 20th anniversary on the inside. Here comes the green light now, and they're even off the start. Down the straight stretch, over the first jump. 20th anniversary now a little out of shape. Shuts it down into the wall down there. Both trucks kind of got a little out of control as soon as they went across the finish line. We're going to go back and check out the MTA replay here. Off the line, they come down that straightaway about side by side. Slight lead to 20th anniversary on the inside, enough to get a win by about half a truck over Grandma. There you see what we're talking about, a little out of control into the shutdown area. But that will be the first half of round 1. You see who advances. Blonde to the Bone and 20th anniversary moving to semis. Right now, 30th anniversary and the 90s Gravedigger are getting ready to battle it out. Then 25th anniversary comes back to take on the Green Ghost before our semifinal action. Right now, there you see the 90s Gravedigger on the outside. 30th anniversary ready to go over here on the inside. Who's going to semifinals? There's the green light side by side down the straightaway. Up now over the first jump, a close shootout. Oh, great. The 90s Gravedigger getting all out of control right there inside of the shutdown area. What a dandy matchup that was. Looks like the 30th anniversary is going to take the win. We're going to go back up and check out the replay. Coming down the straightaway again side by side. Slightly going to the 30th anniversary shootout over the last of the cars. Look how wild and crazy the 90s Gravedigger gets on the outside lane. Puts it on 2 wheels, saving the truck inside of the shutdown area. What a ride it was. But right now, the Green Ghost Gravedigger in the 25th anniversary. Who's going to semifinal action? Here's the green light now, and down the straightaway. It looks like Green Ghost with an early lead. 25th anniversary, trying to come up with it, unable to do it. Spins it out in the shutdown area after making contact with the 40th anniversary Gravedigger. He caught the blunt end of that. But Green Ghost will advance into our semifinal action. Here's how it's all going to be breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. Blonde to the Bone set to take on the 20th anniversary, and then the 30th anniversary will be taking on Green Ghost Gravedigger in our semifinal competition. And there you see the 20th anniversary ready to throw down on the outside lane. Blonde to the Bone, we saw it take out the wall protection earlier. Here's the green light in semifinals again, side by side. A good close race here. Blonde to the Bone trying to shut it down, and again slams it hard into the wall here in the shutdown area. What a matchup it was. We're going to go back and take another look at the MTA replay here. 20th anniversary and Blonde to the Bone coming down the straightaway now. Big shootout over the first jump to the last set of cars there, and it's Blonde to the Bone getting it by a nose over the 20th anniversary. Blonde to the Bone is in the final round showdown. Who is they going to meet there? It's going to be the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking on 30th anniversary here to close out semis. The green light goes down. Green Ghost has got a lead. 30th anniversary trying to come back. What a matchup. Over goes 30th anniversary in the shutdown area, but the Green Ghost had that truck pegged down to the floorboard. We're going to see who's going to get the win here tonight in our semifinal matchup. Right here in the replay, you can see the Green Ghost has a slight lead, and they come to the line, and it looks to be about a dead heat right here in semifinal action. But here's where the problems come in. 30th anniversary gets crossed up on 2 wheels, rides it out, almost making contact with the Green Ghost, and turns it over inside of the shutdown area. But right now, we're getting word they got the truck rolled back over. It will not fire up, and it will not crank, so they are taking it off the track with the loader. 30th anniversary out of competition here for the rest of the night, which means the Green Ghost Gravedigger is going to match up with Blonde to the Bone for our final round showdown. A tough break for the 30th anniversary. I know he's a fan favorite, but it's the Green Ghost over here on the outside lane getting set to take on Blonde to the Bone for our final round showdown. Both drivers staged up and ready to go. Who takes home the Gravedigger Showdown victory? Here's the green light now down the straightaway. Green Ghost with the early lead. Blonde to the Bone coming back on the big end. What a matchup. Over goes Green Ghost Ghost in the shutdown area. What a matchup it was for the final round showdown. The two fastest Gravediggers of the night. And there you see Green Ghost upside down. We go back now and check out the MTA replay. Pretty even now. Blonde to the Bone starting to pick up a lot of steam on the inside lane and shells out a win over the Green Ghost as you see him turn it over inside of the shutdown area. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Gravedigger Showdown winner, Blonde to the Bone Gravedigger. And what a time it was out here on the MTA YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us out here for this unique, one-of-a-kind Gravedigger Showdown. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll get you down the road. I wonder how many times I actually said Gravedigger in this video. Whew.